What is up, Star Wars fans? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking The Mandalorian Episode 6. I am so excited to talk about this episode. I need you in the comments down below. Did you enjoy this episode? If you enjoy these Star Wars videos, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know, and I will definitely do more. So last week, I didn't actually do an episode recap on this channel. Instead, I was over on the Schmoes Know podcast feed doing an episode recap on TV House with Ryan Snelling. If you guys want to check that out, you can. But this week, we're back on this channel. Actually, I'll be doing both things this week. Regardless, I wanted to talk to you guys about this episode because I just had so much daggone fun with it. Going to be talking spoilers, so if you haven't seen the episode, go check it out. Come back here, and look, I got the Baby Yoda shirt. Look how cute it is. You guys want to take a guess where I live? So there's a store in town called Shop Local, and they had this shirt, the first of its kind. I had to buy it, so shout out to them for making something awesome like this. It's Kentucky themed, as you can see, but I want to talk about this episode. So The Mandalorian Episode 6. What I've loved about this show thus far is even though we are still kind of focused on where this story is going, and where I definitely think we're going to, I don't want to say get back on track with in the next episode, because while we've been going on these offshoot missions over the last couple of episodes, I've enjoyed it for the most part. Now, the previous two episodes, if you missed my thoughts last week on Schmoes Know, I liked last week's episode, but to me, that episode and the episode prior did not live up to the first three, in my opinion. That was one kind of cohesive story. The previous two episodes felt a tad bit different in tone, and not that I disliked them. Like, I love this show and everything about it. Still enjoyed those two episodes, but I just didn't like them as much as episodes 1 through 3. And while this is a similar premise to the other two, we're still going on a separated mission right this time with a bunch of other bounty hunters that inevitably turn on our hero in Mando. I don't know what it was about this episode, but I absolutely loved it. Like, maybe I do know what it was. Maybe it's just the fact that you get so many talented actors on screen together. The banter was all there for me. The fact that they're constantly turning on each other is super entertaining. And we learned so much about Mando and his past in this episode just through a few lines of subtle dialogue, some conversations, and the fact that he had a past with these individuals, or at least most of them. So in this episode, we're after the prisoner, and this prisoner ends up being the brother of Natalia Tenna's character. Now, her character for me was a tad bit over the top, right? It felt a bit, and I hate to say it like this, like Phantom Menace-y to me, almost as if it didn't belong with the tone of this series thus far, and I've said that about a few characters here and there. This team wasn't the best team. I guess that it could have been. I ended up looking past it. Now, I know a lot of people are going to have issues with Bill Burr's Mayfield, and I know that some people may see him as a flat leader, almost. I really enjoyed his presence. I thought he was good. I thought he was exactly what he needed to be in the Star Wars universe. It's nice seeing Bill Burr. It was so much fun to have him on screen. I really enjoyed him. I don't know if everyone's going to love him, but I thought he was really good. And Clancy Brown as Burke, right? He does pretty much what you expect. He's a bit one-note in a way, but he's super entertaining. I love the look. I love seeing Clancy Brown in there. And then I really like the droid as well. So overall, the team works for me, even though I thought certain characters were a bit over the top. But I like their chemistry with the Mandalorian as they're consistently asking, hey, take your mask off. Where'd you come from? Why are you as good as you are? And what is up with the Mandalorians? And I love the conversations that they had throughout the episode. But this really is kind of what I wanted to see from this series originally when they pitched it way back when, because I originally thought the Mandalorian was going to be more of a bounty hunter show that showcases the bounty hunter world when they pitched it way back when originally. And that is kind of what it's been, but it's been more about the child. And hey, I'm okay with that. I love me some Baby Yoda. I do want a name for it eventually, but right now, I love me some Baby Yoda. Regardless, I do think this episode, being an offshoot, being a side mission, if you will, was super entertaining because we get the turn, the inevitable turn where they end up betraying him, even though he's the one that helped them get there. But something happened between those guys a long time ago, and we get hints of that. We never figure out exactly what it is. But the Mandalorian is obviously the most skilled of all of them, and it's nice to see them kind of showcase that. And while all of this is happening on the ship and everything that went down on there, when they turn, when they try to escape, when he's closing all of the doors and the red flashing lights, I thought it all looked great. It felt very Star Wars to me. I thought the tension was super high. It was super entertaining, and I love seeing these characters trying to escape. And I love the fact that not all of them died, right? I think we get 2 deaths at the end. Well, it looked like they were 2 deaths, but the rest of these guys are still on this ship. They're still alive, and I have a feeling we're going to see them later on down the line. Just the fact that we have Clancy Brown and Bill Burr, you have to kind of bring them back, right? And I know we've had these random one-off characters, and they die almost immediately, and they're played by pretty important people, but some of these characters I do want to see again, so I like the fact that we left them alive. But while all of this is going down, we have Baby Yoda storyline happening on the ship where this droid is trying to take down Baby Yoda, and that was super entertaining to watch, and seeing they just sneak around the ship. It's so cute. Get a few nods, Easter eggs in this episode. We get a Gungan reference. He's like, hey, are you a Gungan under there? Is that why you're not taking your mask off? I love that line. We get the X-Wings that come in at the end and blast the station where they're at. That was super cool to see. And it's nice to see The Mandalorian kind of once again showcase how good he is, man. He is taking these droids down nonstop all throughout the episode. Love seeing that. Even when he gets captured himself, he finds a way out. This is the way, man. I mean, The Mandalorian, he really is establishing how B.A. this character is. I think that we all know he should be. And I just thought this episode was really fun, right? Like, I didn't love all of the side characters. Like I said, a few of them were over the top. But really, this team worked for me. It was the entertaining bounty hunter feel that I want to feel in every episode. Now, I do think we're going to get, and I hate to say it like this, once again, back on track in the next 2 episodes, because Giancarlo Esposito's character, we still haven't seen him. I mean, was that him at the end of the last episode? We talked about that a bit on the podcast. We don't know. But what we do know is that he's going to play a prominent role in these final 2 episodes. At least that's what IMDb tells me. So I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see how the storyline plays out. I don't know what's going to happen to Baby Yoda. I think he'll make it, right? But I don't know if he's going to play a major part in Season 2, because I think the end to this storyline is going to be what happens to that character. That's kind of the mission in Season 1. I think we're going to have a different mission in Season 2. Regardless, I'm excited to see where it goes. I really enjoyed this episode. It wasn't the perfect episode, but my goodness, was it not just super entertaining? Probably one of my favorite episodes I've seen, and it's just another reason why I love this show, why I think a lot of people love this show. But I want to know down below, where does this episode rank for you? Was this as much fun for you as it was for me? And how are you feeling about The Mandalorian so far? I'd love to see all of those things in the comments down below. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. We'll be back next week if you guys want to see that. If you guys are enjoying The Mandalorian, you are truly the best. Thank you for watching this channel. Let me know if you'd like more Star Wars videos as well. And later on today, a review for 6 Underground, a brand new Netflix movie along with Richard Jewell. I'll see you guys next week, and be sure to go check out the Schmoes Know podcast feed, because I'll be over there as well today, not just on this channel, over there. All right, I'll see you soon.